exiting the arena at the top of the section. Ushers and attendants will be stationed at the top of each section for further instructions to the nearest exit. If at any time while you are here you need assistance, please ask your nearest attendant. Again, welcome to the Curtis Colwell Center.
Hello, my name is Zuani Lizette Flores Gutierrez. We would like to welcome you to the Naaman Forest High School graduation ceremony. My classmates and I are thrilled that you are joining us to help celebrate the accomplishments of our long educational journeys. To celebrate our diverse community, our graduates will enter with the flags of each nation represented in our graduating class. Each flag is carried by the highest ranking graduate from each home country. As a courtesy to my fellow graduates, I ask that you remain respectful while we cross the stage so families and friends will hear our name called as we receive our diplomas. Again, thank you for being here and helping us make this a day we will always remember. Enjoy the ceremony.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, in the class of 2022. My name is Erica Thomas, and it's been my honor and privilege to serve as your Student Council Vice President. Please join me as we stand for the presentation of colors and the singing of the National Anthem, led by Destiny Allen, followed by the pledges.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eileen Camila Sanchez, the Senior Class President and Student Council President. Before we get started, please join me in welcoming the GISD Board of Trustees. President Wes Johnson, Assistant Secretary Johnny Beach, Trustee Daphne Stanley, please help me and welcome Dr. Ricardo Lopez, GISD Superintendent, Dr. Brent Ringo, Chief Financial Officer, Dr. Susanna Russell, Chief Leadership Officer. Lisa Ray, General Counsel. Also, honored guests, parents, family members, and the class of 2022. On the stage with us this morning are representatives from the elementary and middle schools. Teresa McCutcheon, principal of Spring Creek Elementary, and Jennifer Garcia, principal of O'Banion Middle School. They are here to remind us that it takes all levels of educators and teachers, kindergarten through 12th, for us to reach this milestone. People don't lie when they say high school flies by, and it's crazy to think this is the end of our high school chapter. However, this is just the beginning of our future journeys. It is an honor to be standing up on the stage, recognizing my fellow classmates into the next steps of our lives. I have no doubt that our class will do great things in life, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for us. Congratulations, class of 2022. We made it. Now let's all welcome Dr. Ricardo Lopez.
Let's give a round of applause for Eileen. Good job, Eileen. It's real special to be here, Naaman Forest family. I'm especially proud of this class of 2022 and everything that you've had to overcome. This beautiful, beautiful forest green sets aside from any other graduation. No one has this color, this point of pride, and these distinctions that you do. Parents, let's give your sons and daughters and grandchildren a big round of applause. I also want to give a big heartfelt thank you to the Naaman Forest team, starting with Dr. Ellis. Dr. Ellis, thank you very much for everything you've done for this family. For those of you that don't know, there's a waiting list to get in Naaman Forest for the second year in a row. Our CCMR grades have increased under his leadership to right now, they're once again an A-rated campus. And so with that A rating, yeah, big round of applause. With that A rating, if it was translated to a grade, because we all think in grades, it would be a 96%. So you have a lot to be proud of. Now, go ahead, let's go. This is a nice time to celebrate. You should be proud, parents, because Garland has always been a choice district, and you chose Naaman for a number of different reasons. When you get a 96, we are now rated not only on our graduation rate, but how many kids are college and career ready. It's deeper than just graduation, and getting a 96 is huge. Not only is Naaman a 96, the proud district that Naaman is in, Garland ISD, is the highest rated college readiness district in all of Dallas County. And we're not here to talk about second place, but second place is 20 points behind us. That's how far ahead we are. That could not happen without the teachers, counselors, parents, everybody combining together to make it work. In front of me, I see these beautiful scholars, the honor grads, the team that made a relentless focus during COVID. Think about that. You faced a closure, remote learning, synchronous learning, asynchronous learning, dual platforms, which nobody loved. And you're here today competing for top spots, colleges and universities. See, there's a high intelligence, a high expectation that comes from our school district. But let me tell you what I know separates us more than anything else. It's that grit. It's that will. It's that ability to overcome. So as we honor these top grads, I also want to celebrate that ability, that grit. And I'm going to highlight 3 graduates that I believe encompass everything positive about Naaman Forest. And I'll tell you this, every time I honor these grads, I do it every year with every campus. I love the stories of Naaman Forest. They are like my favorite to read. So today, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing as I recognize you. Lynn Lee. I think we've all discovered what it's like to lose someone we love during these COVID years. And Lynn Lee lost a parent at a very young age. Her father passed away when she was in middle school, and her world was rocked. Although she faced some mental health challenges, Lynn persevered and decided to focus on her academics. She was determined to be the best student and person she could be. She is sitting here as one of the top 10 ranked seniors at Naaman Forest. She has received numerous academic awards, has been involved in global business, DECA, and advanced health science courses. Lynn, I know your father's with us today in spirit, and he is smiling ear to ear, so proud of your accomplishments, and so are we. We love you. Jacqueline Rodriguez. The pressures of being the first in your family to attend college are huge. They're tremendous. I'm sure many of you can relate to that statement. You are told to be an example for others to follow, and you're told you need to be successful and be the one from your family to make it. Jacqueline is a positive example of what it means to be the GISD effect. And she has set the standard, but it has not come easy. Her father was recently deported, and naturally this caused great stress for her family and for her. But yet it had not deterred her drive, and it didn't keep her from excelling academically. Jacqueline sits here with her head held high as your senior class valedictorian. She has been accepted to Duke through the Quest Bridge program and has applied at other prestigious colleges. We know Jacqueline will be successful in whatever she chooses to do because of her warm personality, which you will hear and feel in her speech, her can-do spirit, and clearly her never-give-up attitude. She has the skill sets needed to transition as a future lawyer, and we are proud of you. Congratulations. Finally, I'd like to honor Sarah Al-Muhammad. Sarah is originally from Hama, Syria, and lived there until she was 8 years old. Unfortunately, a civil war broke out in Syria, during which time caused her family to ultimately move to Turkey in hopes to find a safe place to live. The issue is, in Turkey, while it was safe, it was very difficult. Sarah's dad and brothers had to work to pay endless hours just to get their food and bills in order, and the nearest school was so far away they didn't have a car. Sarah and her sisters were unable to attend school for 5 years. Her family received the lifeline when they were granted an opportunity to come to America. Still, difficult choices had to be made because the family was going to have to leave behind 2 of her sisters. And they ultimately felt that this was the best destination for her, and it was too good of an opportunity to pass up. So at 13, 5 years of no schooling, she would return to this school at this time in Garland ISD and Naaman Forest. Not only did she have to learn English, but now for the first time at this age, she had to learn math, science, history, literature in a completely new environment. Even though this new life had been difficult, she has excelled and is graduating today in the Distinguished Graduation Program here in Garland ISD. Her American dream is to one day become a pharmacist. This little girl from Syria that was not able to go to school will one day be a doctor in pharmacology. No barrier will stop her because she has the strength, clearly, to surpass any odds that are in front of her. I'm inspired, Sarah. I have no excuses. Thank you for being the GISD effect. Congratulations. We share these stories as sources of inspiration. Sometimes our struggles we feel are ours alone, and we don't realize others are going through maybe the same battles we are, or maybe having deeper obstacles than we could ever dream of. Either way, in GISD, we're a family, and we recognize each other, and we realize that nobody had it easy to get to this point. Whether you're the top graduate or you're a graduate being recognized, everybody here has a hurdle, and this is only the beginning. Class in 2022, I can't wait to see what you do. I am so inspired, and guess what? Charge on. I love you. You may be seated. So parents, it's now my distinct pleasure to introduce the Naaman Forest High School Orchestra, which will sing "The Lord Bless You and Keep You," followed by the Naaman High School Band, which will follow up with His Honor March, and followed up with Dr. Ellis's principal address. Enjoy.
Good afternoon. To our board member, Mr. Johnson, Superintendent Dr. Lopez, all of our cabinet members, the Naaman Forest staff, community members, all of our parents, and to the Naaman Forest class of 2022. Let's give them a round of applause. First, I want to thank the parents, relatives, families, and friends. I want to thank you for your sacrifice and encouraging these students along the way. Even when the times got tough, you were there for them. I also want to thank our teachers, our counselors, our admin team, and other staff members that have challenged these students, encouraged them, inspired them, and have been there for every step of the way. And to the class of 2022, congratulations. Class of 2022, what's next? Do you have a plan? Many of you know exactly what you want to do. Some of you all are still haven't figured it out, but you still got time. But you have to have a plan. If I may, I want to offer you one piece of advice. My advice is to simply have a plan if you plan to be successful. Students, do your research. Take advice from people that are successful in the things that you want to do. Even with help and sound advice, sometimes success may be difficult. In most instances, students, success is not achieved overnight. It is a long, steady process that requires hard work, commitment, and a life of sacrifice. Please do not mistake thinking that success equals happiness. It is very important to be successful, but it will not solve all of your problems. Having a goal in your mind and working towards it, it's a very good thing, but just make sure the chase does not consume you. Success doesn't have a definite definition, as it varies from one person to another. In many cases, success may look very different. It depends on what stage you are in your life. But if I had to give it a meaning, I'd say success could be defined as a satisfaction a person gets by achieving their own goals. All in all, class of 2022, I wish you the best in your decision making, and whatever you choose, I hope it allows you to reach your full potential and being successful in your life to come. Thank you. And now I would like to welcome our Salutatorian, Mr. Long Vu.
Thank you all. Well, hello everyone. My name is Long Vu, and today is truly a great day, isn't it? Not only are you guys graduating today, but you also get to hear my amazing and inspirational speech, right? Yeah! First of all, I want to congratulate every single one of you guys for graduating today, for making it to graduation. Let's give each other a round of applause, yeah? Secondly, on behalf of myself and my fellow graduates, I want to thank all parents, family, and loved ones who've always been there with us through thick and thin and loved us with their unconditional love. And I see my family over there. I want to say thank you to them. Cảm ơn bố mẹ, cảm ơn các bác, anh chị. Thank you all. And yeah, I speak Vietnamese. I also want to thank the teachers and administration who have brought us here today. Without them constantly putting in their best efforts to operate with us students, not to mention them bossing us around every now and then, I'm certain that we would not be here at all. I know that I will miss you all dearly, including the amazing internet service that we have here at the windowless walls of Naaman. Last but definitely not least. Last, but definitely not least, I want to thank my dear and precious friends. Throughout this whole entire year, intentionally or unintentionally, we've created so many memories that I know that I will cherish forever. From hopping on voice channel with me on Discord, to help me get an A in AP Physics by sharing me the Quizlet answers. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all. And now, to begin. Life is like a deck of cards. You have to deal with it. That was pretty cool, right? First try. Thank you. I'm not done yet. Oh, no. I believe that card games exercise the skills that can be connected to real life. Whenever we're in a game, we must accept the cards that we are dealt. Similarly in life, we cannot change what life throws at us, but we alone can decide how to play our cards in order to win at this game that we call life. Even though we've just graduated from high school and still are relatively noobs at this game of life, I believe through hard work, perseverance, and striving for our ambitions, we can accomplish our goals and make it big in this world. In a card game, just because you've been dealt a good starting hand, it doesn't necessarily mean that you've won the game just yet. There have been countless occasions, right? We all know that one player was super fortunate enough to get all the face cards. I'm talking about aces, kings, queens, straights, and pocket pairs. But because of this, they started to become reckless. They became careless with their actions. And then, ironically, to no one's surprise, the player ends up absolutely throwing and ends the match, despite having started with such a great hand. Like, come on, bro, what happened? The moral of this story, life is a marathon, not a sprint. It may seem all good and great starting off right now, but if we lose our motivation and our momentum, falling back on how great of a start that we had, we'll be incapable of reaching our goals. So, whenever you are successful, it's not a matter if, but when we are successful, keep striving for further and raise your bar. And whenever you do lose, though, be ready to accept failures. Just because you fail one time, or 2 times, or 5 times, or way too many times, it doesn't mean that you're going to fail at everything. Whenever the cards of life are stacked against you, do remember your roots and look for strength. Keep battling against the hardships of life. Do it for your family, for your loved ones, for your friends, for all the people that's rooting for you. And most importantly, you gotta do it for yourself. Ask yourself, do I wanna be someone who's strong, who can take a beating, and still, despite all of that, still be brave enough to come back for more and ask if that's all you've got? If you're ever feeling down or feel sorry for yourself, remember this saying from my lovely mother. No one cares. Work harder. Now, that may have sounded a bit harsh and maybe a bit too realistic, but I understand from her that at the end of the day, you alone are gonna have to be the one that's gonna pick yourself up, put on your big boy pants, and carry through. Things were never easy for us, and it won't get any easier from here on out. So, keep being perseverant. Keep knowing that how you finish is what matters most. Keep your Ranger pride, and keep pursuing your ambitions. Now, let's go on out there, spread your wings, and let your cards fly. Once again, class of 2022, congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, it's my part over. Now, please welcome the valedictorian, the one, the only, Jacqueline Rodriguez.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who has made this day possible and supported our graduates up until this point, namely all the families, namely for staff, teachers, and administrators. And I know we waited 13, 12 years to this point, so I'll make this short and sweet. So, in summary, thank you for dealing with us. And more importantly, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2022 for making it through 4 very interesting years of high school we probably didn't expect entering it as freshmen. From our last half of sophomore year being an absolute blur, junior year being an absolute mess, and now finally closing the final chapter of our senior year, we made it through a lot. So I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the struggles we might have gone through these past few years, whether financially, mentally, socially. I think despite it all, it displays our perseverance that we are standing here today. One thing I wasn't expecting as a freshman is that one day I'd be standing here, giving a speech in front of so many people when not too long ago I would have been terrified to raise my hand in class. And to be honest, I'm still afraid of public speaking, so this is pretty nerve-wracking for me. But I think this not only embodies life's trials, but bravery itself. Bravery is not just not being afraid, it's being afraid and doing it anyway. So here I am because I have a dream of who I want to be and where I want to go. Most valedictorian speeches will go on about all it takes is hard work and dedication to get to where they are. And of course it does, but there's more than that. It's luck. And I'm so incredibly lucky to be to where I am and who I am today. I'm lucky that I got the privilege of having an education in the first place, something many wish and fight for. I'm lucky that I had great friends to keep me afloat, a mother who reminded me to do my best, and such amazing teachers who pushed me out of my comfort zone. And most of all, I'm lucky that waiting to the last minute to do assignments and turning in everything at 11:59 worked out for me. So, all of us are lucky, and it doesn't take away from our input. Chance plays such a defining role in our lives that by acknowledging it, we can not only count our blessings, but be more generous to those who aren't so lucky. I don't want to sit here and preach about whatever worked for me, worked for all of us, or that numbers define success in grades. It's not, and it's something I learned the hard way through the hours of sleep I lost and gray hairs I probably got, defining my worth as this moment. Success is different for every single person, and it's no more than how accomplished you feel by your actions. So, I'm so incredibly proud that I get to stand here today. Daughter of a single mom and an immigrant father who was deported, proof that, in the words of William Shakespeare, the very substance of the ambitious is merely the shadow of a dream, and no higher can you rise but the internal drive of your being. We have all grown so much from who we used to be, and there's so much progress to be done in our society, as maintaining the status quo is synonymous with going backwards. But I have no greater faith in our generation that we continue to seek progress. We are all here graduating as the class of 2022. We all made it. So now we are all dividing into our own paths where greatness awaits. It was an honor to be a valedictorian, and in the words of my idol, Barack Obama, yes, we can. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacqueline Rodriguez. And now for the class of 2022, please rise. Superintendent Dr. Lopez, Mr. Wes Johnson, on behalf of the administration and faculty and staff of the Naaman Forest High School, it is with great pride I certify these students have completed the course requirement for graduation as set forth by the Texas Educational Agency and the Board of Trustees of the Garland Independent School District. At this time, I would like to recommend the class of 2022 for graduation.
Thank you. You can be seated just for a moment. It's a tough act to follow, Mr. Vu. I didn't bring any cards, so I don't have anything like that, and I certainly can't top his mom for obvious reasons. No, actually, when I was sitting around thinking about the remarks I could give to you guys, it made me think about a story that I heard from two different people, kind of a twist on the same phrase. One, recalled that I heard James Roosevelt, who was the son of Franklin D. Roosevelt, who was the 33rd president of the United States, went to his dad when he asked for advice on public speaking. His dad gave him 3 pieces of advice: be sincere, be brief, be seated. So I'm going to try to be as brief as I can, because my own grandfather, who was an Arkansas prophet, I will point out, told me that the mind can only absorb what the seat can endure. So I'm going to try to keep it. But that being said, as GISD board president and a dad of 3 kids in the GISD, I feel it's important that I give you a few remarks at least today. Graduation day holds so many emotions. You got joy, pride, accomplishment, relief, and maybe a little bit of sadness, maybe a little bit of uncertainty. Well, I look right now and I see a bunch of 17 and 18-year-olds, but wasn't that long ago you came to us here in the district 13 years ago as 5-year-olds, little ones. Do you remember holding your parents' hand as they walked you into the school that day? I'm assuming you were probably scared. I know mine were when they did that. Well, we remember that day. We're remembering it today as well. They walked you into a world beyond your home, a world beyond your family. You started a journey that would lead you here to this moment right now. And along the way, so many teachers, so many staff, so many administrators, principals, bus drivers, lunch ladies, they helped you. They all helped you to get here. Do you remember all of them? We do, and they remember you. Because your family trusted us with the most precious thing that they've ever had, you, their child. I hope we've earned that trust, because today I sit here and you have accomplished everything we set forth for you, and you become part of our family too. I know this firsthand because I watched my own boys forge strong bonds with their teachers, their counselors, their administrators. And I know based on how they've treated my kids that they treated you the same, and how much love they had in their hearts for you. This explains our joy for this day. This explains our joy for you. It explains our pride. It explains our exaltation, because we are all in on you. We always have been, and we always will be. During these 13 years that you've spent with us, school sometimes can feel like a safe haven. We try to make it that way. But the last few years have shown us that the world can find its way into our schools. I know your high school years were interrupted. I know this was hard. But I also know that steel sharpens steel. That adversity that you've seen, adversity is the greatest path to growth that has ever been invented. You are bigger and better because of it. The world knows all about the setback that you guys faced your sophomore year. But we have witnessed the comeback that brought you to this day. You have emerged stronger, sharper than you were before. You have received the greatest gift that has ever been bestowed on humankind, a quality education. The GISD logo is a torch, and since prehistoric times, torches have represented light in times of darkness. Well, we live in unsettled times. Sometimes it seems that darkness can be everywhere and enveloping. But I take solace knowing that you have been passed this torch, and now you can provide your light in conjunction with ours to help illuminate the dark corners of the world. But don't forget, if that darkness finds you, we're still here, and we'll shine our light with you to help you find your way. We're not going anywhere. We are so proud of you. Today we celebrate the little boys and girls that came to us on a hot August day 13 years ago. And we stand in awe of the amazing young men and women that you have become. And so, based on the recommendation of the faculty of Naaman Forest High School, you can rise now. It is my pleasure to accept the class as each of you has met the requirements for graduation. As such, by the power vested in me by the state of Texas, the State Board of Education, the Texas Education Agency, and the Board of Trustees of the Garland Independent School District, I now declare each student receiving a diploma today to be a graduate of the GISD. You are now officially high school graduates. Move your tassels to the left. Thank you. Congratulations to the class of 22.
Audience, please be courteous during this ceremony. This is a formal event, and every parent deserves the right to hear their child's name called. If you want to clap for your graduate, do so, but stop quickly to allow the next graduate's name to be called. Please allow the ceremony to be a positive event for all of our graduates. Class of 2022, please prepare to receive your diplomas.
Jacqueline Avery Rodriguez. Long Bao Vu. Samantha Cassidy Ondrick. Jenny Wen. Paulina Cardoso. Bespi Bawinan Par. Han Jia Wen. Lynn Lee. Yung Chui Vu Tran. Zuani Lizette Flores Gutierrez. Kim An Lee. Peju Chen. Julia Renee Seisler. Tu Tui Dang. Aiden Alexander Duncan. Elena Padilla. Aiden Hugh Wen. Tina Wen. Tanya Maria Reyes. Holly La Vongprachon. Revan Vinod Philip. Tao Do Nok Pham. Andy Chang Situ. Caleb Tefera Zerahun. Nandini Mukumba Patel. Lon Tran Huang Wen. Anna Quing Ni Pham. Ivan Contreras. Shi Chi Hong. Jocelyn Cervantes. Evan Maurice Howard. Gabriela Leanos. Genesis Melodis Bardalis Zuniga. Troy Hui Wen. Ariel Danique Terry Wheatley. Sojourn Ahmad Sheikh. Flor Esmeralda Castellanos. Erica Jaylyn Thomas. Trupvi Wun Win. Angie Nu Wen. Eileen Camilla Sanchez. Quinn T. Nu Lee. Amanda Nok Du. Sophia Natalia Flores. Angelina Adi Martinez. Melissa Doe. Jacqueline Ortega. Morgan Elise Elmora. Nok Bao Lam. Melanie Michelle Molina. Abraham Sadie. Rohel Delmar Garcia Jr. Lee Kwong Wen. Yamalet Tadeo. Carlos Antonio Zambrano Carvajal. Jordan Gonzalez. Albert Zung Tin Sang. Edward Garcia. Andy Wen Lee. Kang Yui Wen. Christian Luis Gonzalez. Richard Isaac Vaughn. Kenneth Leonardo DeLuca. Kate Carmen Campbell. Destiny Brooke Lynn Allen. Kamaria Monet Reesley. Matthew Shamar Smith. Alex Wen. Kayla Rose Lumpkins. Ruby Daniela Gonzalez. Monica Raquel Revolorier Rivas. Heather Nicole Moody. Kiana Lee. Yvonne Johanna Rodriguez. Catalina Ruiz Cruz. Hepzibah Miriam Binu. Ali Juliana Flores. Emily Lopez. Ryan Rios. Diana Areola. Daniel Guadalupe Rivera. Elijah Jaqueline Hubbard. Ruby Sanchez Claudio. Jace Allen Bryant. Phi Hong Nguyen. Savannah Marie Linger. Colin Edward Creech. Kimberly Narayan Hernandez. Jordan Pierre Adams. Jolia Adawira Adisha. Brittany Janella Aguilar. Jade Giselle Aguilar. Jimmy Jason Aguilar. Ashley Asose Akimian. Brittany Alcala. Junior David Alcantar Coronado. Artemio Aldaco Salazar. Jean-Michel Alicia Velez. Benjamin Michael Allen. Sarah Alhamad Alali. Eduardo Enrique Alvarado Ayala. Michael Angelo Alvarado. Faisal Abraham Aman. Phoenix Giovanni Andrade. Emmanuel Chimizin Anoski. Luis Gabriel Aranda. Ashley Elizabeth Arndt. Geraldine Araguin. Oscar Joel Arroyo. Brandon Lee Avalos. Omar Rahid Badar. Brooklyn Elizabeth Baker. Leslie Balderas Salazar. Juan Diego Brentos. Priscilla Aileen Barton. Caleb Lakeith Bass. Brian Yerrit Butaya Reyes. Jonathan Guy Bell. David Benitez. Kingsley Kavan Bennett. Sebastian Sergio Bocanegra. Desiree Laquel Brown. Layla Amari Brown. Kira Rochelle Buckmaster. Chandler Lane Burrington. Vanya America Bustamante. Amari Tyrone Butler. Makai Danye Bird. Marilyn Melanie Caceres Escalante. Griffin James Campbell. Daisy Campos. Osvaldo Campos. Fu Tien Cao. Roberto Carlos Cardeña. Alexander Nacio Carzales. Jaden Simone Carter. Andres Xavier Castillo. Olga Catarino. Josue Ceballos. Juan Ramon Cerda Jr. Larry James Chason III. Stefan Detrell Chapman. Aiden Lestat Chipman. Tram Tui Chung. Jaden Umad Clark. Jeremiah Darius Cleaver. Antonio Jalen Clements. Jacob Andrew Coronado. Jasmine Yamalet Coronado. Jesus Corpus. Emily Victoria Castillo. Jillian Faith Cox. Brian Coleman Craddock. Kimberly Saray Cruz. Salam Demasay Dagneshu. Martin Dewey Dow. Alexander Giovanni Davila. Chandler Gregory Davis. Alyssa Kayshawn Dawson. Kendall Micaiah Dawson. Anthony Delgado. Uriel Delgado Barrientos. Michael Sincere DeLuna. Delicia Serene Derrick. Andrew Lanel Diaz. Gracia Denai Diaz. Logan Nicholas Diaz. Christina Elizabeth Diaz Munoz. Esteban Andres Dominguez. Andrew Petter Dougherty. Sarah Lynn Elizabeth Doherty. Mustafa Idrama. Manny Duong. Tram Tu Duong. Jael Jared Faruska. Demetrius O'Shea Ellis, Jr. Isaac Reynal Epps, Jr. Mia Melody Escobar. Yamaleth Montserrat Escobedo Nunez. Nurka Teresa Escado Guerrero. Maritza Estrada. Alfredo Facio. Brian Ottoman Fernandez. Anatria Charisse Fields. Daniel Allen Fields. Jesse Joel Figueroa. Simon Cassay Fisashian. Diana Flores. Fabian Flores. Jaden Jesse Flores. Christopher Terrell Fortenberry. Joel Johnson Fosu. Myangela Shante Fountain. Travion Deontay Franklin. Andy Galindo. Alejandro Joseph Garcia. Christian Garcia. Galilea Garcia. Jenny Isabella Garcia. Natalie Garcia. Adion Abraham Garza I. Andy Santiago Gattaca. Ricardo Daniel Gayton. Mikal Emmanuel Gabagazer. Benson Gigi. Thompson Gigi. Jocelyn Lideli Gomez. Ashley Gonzalez. Ashley Gonzalez Aguilera. Hayden Vincent Gorsica. Marissa Lizeth Grijalva. Christian Guardiola. Lino Guerrero. Carlos Gutierrez Perez. Delon Haji. Jada Elizabeth Hall. Kanan Luna Hall. Israel Alvin Hancock. Cassandra Raylyn Harless. Kenneth Thomas Haynes. Donna Yvette Hernandez Garcia. Joshua Isaias Hernandez. Julio Cesar Hernandez Jr. Caitlin Hernandez. Manuel Sebastian Hernandez IV. Max Hernandez. Ruby Herrera. Dylan Allen Hillier. Destiny Nicole Henson. Bawi Zah Hanem. Teresa Ho. Octavius Dewan Hobbs Jr. Anai Shariel Lene Houston. Sydney Ann Howard. Tony Terrell Hubbard. William Anthony Huggins. Alexa Nicole Hughes. Demi Elizabeth Husband. Daniel Isaguirre. Jalen Shawnee Jackson. Jesse Hemes. Salali Jaramillo. Oncelot Jean-Louis Jr. Amaya Ariona Jenkins. Marilyn Gabriela Jimenez. Sarah Jimenez. Xavier Julian Jimenez. Aiden Sean Johnson. Camille Renee Johnson. Elijah Glenn Johnson. Isaiah Samuel Johnson. Taylor Morgan Jones. Ahmad Naeem David Kamara. Brandon Lejeune Kelly. Nasiah Gabrielle Lawrence. Annette Alexandra Lazo. Christian Elijah Leal. Edward Leal. Angel Uriel Leanos. Sean Amari Lee. Giovanna Amaya Amara Lee West. Ashawn Prince Lewis. Taylor Simone Lawley. Jacob Willis Lopez Cisneros. Jose Lopez Rodriguez. Nerilyn Ann Lopez. Graciela Lozano. Ethan Wayne Machuca.
Chloe Renee Magana. Alejandro Manriquez Yepes. Antonio Jr. Martinez. Keely Taylor Martin. Faith Makia Matthews. Gael Fernando Maya Zazueta. Ingrid Adriana Mazariegos Paz. Valerie Ariana Medina. Jennifer Mejia Garcia. Iyobi Melika. Cyan Marie Melito. Isaac Alexander Mendez. Richard Mendez. David Mendoza Valle. Micah Andrew Mesa. Aaron Alexander Mitchell. Donald Wallace Muchada Middleton. Kobe Jacaden Mills. Labria Leanne Mims. Kaylin Carlene Miner. Andre Devonte Minter. Vanessa Miranda Brito. Adrian Ebed Molina. Carolina Molina. Hector Adrián Montes Muñoz. Daniela Guadalupe Montoya. Angelina Giselle Moreno. Carmen Natalie Moreno. Madison Victoria Moya. Pau Chris Muan. Montserrat Munoz Lopez. Amanda Nanez. Roxanne Hayel Napoles Gomez. Osiri Hermione Navarro Barrera. Calvin Vin Wen. DeWin Nok Wen. Ethan Kwong Wen. Kaim Nok Nguyen. Len En Nok Nguyen. Nak Bao Vu Wen. Nan Tien Wen. Skylar Anthony Nicholson. Kimberly Oliva. Jonathan Adam Olivo. Benicia Vianney Olmeda. Alan Olvera Tirado. Ariana Orozco. Abigail Janeth Ortiz. Patrick Lynn Parrish Jr. Edward Lee Passion Jr. Jasmine Patino. Maximiliano Pérez. Ramón Alejandro Pérez. Victoria Pérez. Tristan Lene Perry. Damian Jamar Pettit Jr. Brandon Pham. Nina Pham. Alatrice Delexis Phillips. Jade Elizabeth Phillips. Fat Hu Fung. Guadalupe Posada. Kevin Jacob Puente. Daniela Alejandra Quesada. Victor Quintero. Fardeen Hamid Ramin. Brandon Guadalupe Ramirez. Jesus Ramirez. Tony Ramirez. Dylan Scott Ramsdale. Evan Fernando Rangel. Shirley Abigail Rayo Limas. Caleb Omari Revell. Abraham Aurelio Reyes. Jocelyn Reynoso. Adrian Noel Rico. Kason Anthony Rido. Joel Fernando Rios Jr. Brian Anderson Rivera. Justin Christian Robbins. Ronaldo Cruz Robles. Aaron Madacael Rodriguez. Chloe Marie Rodriguez. Jonathan Rodriguez. Natalie Michelle Rodriguez. Jasmine Kai Rollins. Andres Antonio Rosales Guzman. Tony Roy. Vanessa Reese. Kyler John Runge. Keelan Markel Ryan. Emilio Serapio Salas. Alexis Salazar. Gabriel Salgado Jr. Alexis Damian Sanchez. Ulysses Sanchez. Bronson Earl Sanders. Fernando Misael Sante. Ariana Nicole Santiago Rodriguez. Colton Michael Schuler. Jadavian Deshaun Scott. Anthony Javier Ceballos Melgar. Greg Sean Silva IV. Zeth Warren Simmons. Maisha Kamaria Simpson. Logan Allen Smiles. Samara Ann Smith. Jennifer Soto Contreras. Gregory Bernard Spalding III. Mariah Grace Speed. Ezequiel Suarez Turrubiartes Jr. Tuan Tin Sung. Unique Jaquan Taylor Parker. Brianna Camille Teles. Brianna Nicole Patrice Tickles. Troy Alexander Tipton. Carlos Salvador Torres. Yadira Torres. Shamerica Lachey Towns. Timerica Nashay Towns. Chow Ri Con Tran. Quang Vinh Tran. Jacob Anthony Treat. Chris Trin. Ni Jia Trong. Margie Jasleen Tupcios Fuentes. Timothy Marcellus Turner Jr. Wasim Nialoy Udin. Melvin Jose Urbina. Edith Uriostegui Abeja. Josue Vargas Chacon. Laura Angelina Vargas. Moises Vasquez Gonzalez Jr. Pedro Eduardo Vasquez. María Fernanda Velázquez Ramírez. Sydney Alexa Velázquez Hernández. Maxine Alejandra Ventura. Edgar Viguerias Jr. Balen María Villaltoro. Jonathan Villanueva. Cheyenne May Volmar. John Vu. Noraya Chantel Wimbish. Thong Min Vu. Nicholas Benjamin Webb. Justin Coolidge Whitmore. Nicholas Sean Whitmer. Michaela Harmony Williams. Don't you? Matthew Sean Williams. Roman Alexander Williams. Brandon Luke Wilson. Jeremiah Dominique Wilson. Michaela Arian Woods. Jalai Kushir Wooten. Dalia Damar Zabala. Sandra Angelina Zaragoza. Brianna Nichelle Zarate. Alexia Garcia Zuniga. The following students could not attend tonight, but we will recognize them as well. Yared Minstigu Alamehu. Delilah Andrade. Brandon Mago Ayala. Fernando Delgado. Emily Renee Dowden. Ross Kevin Ford. Jeremy Stone Garcia. Luis Manuel Hernandez Jr. Riley Kayla Marie Judah. Shadera Jill Canu. Jacqueline Annette Laureano. Alondra Alexandra Martinez. Haiti Suyapa Martinez Miranda. Maihan Don Nguyen. Mai Tran Tuet Nguyen. Tran Fong Tram Nguyen. Gloria Abril Ontiveros Vargas. Isaiah Peña. Tanya Truk Pham. Christopher Allen Quatham. Ian Alexander Randolph. Isaiah Richard Sharo. Leighton Brad Silva. Joshua Rami Mott Thantavangsa. And Daisy Valdez Esquivel.
I would like to take this opportunity to recognize several individuals and groups. First, I would like to thank our Executive Director of Leadership, Mr. Ray Merrill. We would like to acknowledge our faculty and staff, all who volunteered to attend this graduation this afternoon. Also, we want to recognize our following. The Naaman Forest Teacher of the Year, Ms. Kristen Gay. Please stand. We want to recognize our senior class sponsors, Mr. DeRosiak and Ms. Taylor. Please stand. We want to recognize our counselors at the Naaman Forest High School. Please stand. Next, I want to recognize our administrative team. Would our admin team please stand? And with all remaining faculty of Naaman Forest High School, please stand. You may be seated. Any graduating young men and women that have already enlisted in the military, would you please stand to be recognized? Also, with all active duty personnel and veterans in the audience, please join them by standing. Thank you. Now, with the class of 2022, please rise. Keep standing, keep standing. Now, Mr. Ryan Rios would lead us in our Alma Mater.
Yeah.
With the green and white, our hearts will cherish you. Sing out our Alma Mater through strife and victory. Long may you stand and reign with